Is this visible?
Yes, sir.
So this is a PDF file containing the formats for the citation suggested by ILI. Okay, the ILI uses in their journal, in their article, note, and for various kinds of publications. So we'll go through this ILI standard citation format, and this is one of the most important aspect for this for your article submission. Without this, your article will not be published. If you try to publish any article, will be having errors, issues, and those will not be referred for the publication. So that's how.
Sir, this is the IRAC method, no? IRAC method of citation.
Yes.
Okay.
So since there are the number of different kinds of formats, that is citation, ILI, blue, Scholar, blue book, and many others. So we'll go through this part. Suppose if you are quoting any information, if you are adding any information from the book, whether author is only single author, any author who has write any article, any book, and doesn't have any second author, that means single author is there for the article, for the book. And for that, if you are going through that book and quoting any information, adding any information in your article, for that you need to provide citation. So the citation format, you have to use this way. So as it is said, you have to provide name of the author, comma, then title of the book, then page number, then under the bracket publication year, publication place, publication name. Okay, so that's how you have to provide. If you are getting any information from a book where the author is single, so the format will be used like this. For example, one of the book, Indian Constitutional Law, and under this book there is page number 98. Under the page number 98 you find some of the relevant information for your article, and you add those paragraph in your article. And the book is written by MP Jain. So the format is provide author name first of all, then use comma, then use title of the book, then page number, then under the bracket use the publication details. Kamal Law House is the publication name, publication place is Kolkata, and whether the publication is fifth edition or whatever, you may mention that, and then year of publication. Understood? Please reply. Any of you are getting or not? Please reply.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Similarly, if you find a book where there's a two author, so the format is provide name of the first author, then use and, then provide second name of the author. Okay, second author will be written by providing number, sorry, and first author, then use and, then second author. Then as follows: for the first, provide comma, then title of the book, then page number, then publication details. Thirdly, if you are getting a book having multiple authors, so you have to write first two author name first of all, name of the first two authors, then use comma, then use at all. At all means and others. For example, Jerry Law Mashew and Richard A. Merrill both the writer is for the single book. But not only two author, multiple authors are there. But here we have mentioned only two authors. First one is Jerry L. Matthew. Then we did not use and, we use comma here. And then we had provided second author name. And then after comma we use at all, means and others. That means there will be more authors whose name are not mentioned. And then title of the book, then page number and the publication details under the bracket. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Any question? No question. Similarly, if you are exploring a journal,
Yes,
uh,
sir.
yes,
So after the page number, we have to mention the publisher's name, no?
yes, under the bracket,
Under the bracket.
yes. And for that, under the bracket, first of all, you have to mention the publication name, publisher name, and the publication place, and the public whether the book has its edition, then mention the edition, and then year of publication. Okay, so if you are exploring any journal or any periodic publication and you find any article or any essay and you get relevant information, relevant paragraph, you quote it, you add it in your article, then you have to mention the format for the citation. The format would be name of the author of the article. See, the journal may be having multiple articles, 10, 20, 30, 40, and all those articles are contributed by different authors.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, I had a basic question.
Mm.
Wanted to know what's the difference between an article and a journal.
Okay. For example, if I talk about short story book, okay, if I talk about short story book, the short story book maybe have the book is book may be having content different kinds of chapter, different types of stories, right? Getting my point?
Yes.
So similarly in a journal may be having different informations in a single book. Okay,
Oh,
so
okay.
the journal will be having different, either journal will be having its own theme. Like if we talk about criminal journal, civil journal, that means all those informations. Or if we talk about court case related journal, so the case related journal will be having all those. If we talk about its theme, then some of the journal will be having single theme. That means they only focus on civil, criminal, or matrimonial, or some other. But most other journal will be having mixed theme. That means mixed information. The journal will be having information related to, or cases related to landmark, cases related to civil, landmark case related to criminal, matrimonial. So all those kinds of information will be containing in a single journal. So the journal is having here the journal is having different articles written by different authors. Okay,
Yes, sir.
suppose we have right now 10 student, and we start writing any journal. So what we do, we compile a journal. All of you will be assigned, or you have your own topic, you write it and you contribute it. So all your submission, all your article will be published in my journal. So that's how the journal may be containing 10 different kinds of topic. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Good.
It's like a book with one theme with different topics covered in it.
Yes.
Kind of. We can say like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Similarly, so the one of the journal is, suppose one of the journal is Journal of Indian Law Institute, and since the journal is having a single name, like whoever published journal, they publish it with the same name but different volume. Okay, because the journal will maybe having contain different kinds of topics, I mean different titles, but the journal name will be same. So suppose this year I have published one of the journal. Its name is Journal of Indian Law Institute. Another year I also published the same journal name, Journal of Indian Law Institute. But how will I recognize the journal is published this year or the next year? How will I recognize that this is the next, I mean published in 22nd of the this year or the next year? So we recognize it through the volume number. So it is 25th publication, that is the volume number, and this journal is contain different kinds of topics, but among them one of the topic is on how not to judge the judges, notes towards evolution of the judicial role. So this topic is mentioned under inverted comma, and this article is written by Upender Bakshi, that is one of the author of the article. Upender Bakshi is the author name. Use comma, then under inverted comma, title of the article, then provide volume number, and then provide Journal of Indian Law Institute, and then provide page number, and then provide publication year of the journal. Understood?
Yes, sir.
So this is one of the format you can follow while writing article. And for if you are quoting information from encyclopedia, so here the encyclopedia name is Encyclopedia of Social Sciences. Its author is, or the editor is, Edwin R. A. Seligman is the editor, and this is a volume number. And under the bracket, Macmillan Co. is a publication name. New York is a publication place. Year of publication is this. And most important is website. So all those students who are writing the or submitting any article, they generally go through the website and search the topic. So if you find any information from the website for your article and you want to provide the citation, use the exact this format. Provide the title of the website or the page, and then if there is a relevancy to provide the geographical location name, then mention it. Otherwise, after the comma, provide available at, and then use colon, and then provide title of the website, that is the link of the website. And under the bracket, whenever you had accessed the website on the very first day, you if you had accessed those information, the day you had accessed, you have to mention the date. So you have to mention like this: last visited on so and so date. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Similarly, if you want to quote your case laws, so either you provide the half citation. This will be enough to recognize the case, or you can write full name like this: Keshav Nanda Bharti versus State of Kerala, comma, AIR means All India Report. 1969 is the year when the this judgment was passed, or substantive order was passed, and the SC means Supreme Court, and 933 is the page number. So from that aspect, I mean from that page number, you find some relevant information and you quote it. So that's how you can mention it. And if you are going through acts, statutory acts or constitution, so and if you go through the acts and you find some of the section is relevant to mention your article, so you mention, suppose you go through the Information Technology Act 2000, and then you have to mention its section, either whatever that is here. S means section 30. So the section is used after the comma by providing name of the statutory act. If you are mentioning two sections in the same line, then you can mention double S, means section. For example, also if you are quoting any information from the Constitution of India, then use art. Art means article. For example, article, the Constitution of India, comma, article 14. So this is the exact format. Understood everything?
Yes, sir.
So there are the many more formats, but those are highlighted. Those will be used again and again. So I had highlighted those things. And furthermore, I will be sharing this video in the group. You can revise it, and further I will be sharing the same PDF file in the group. You can go through it while writing or submitting article. If you have any question, you can ask me. Yes, please. Any question from your end? Tell me, Yashvi and Hansin, Agam, Vedika. No
No,
question?
No, sir.
Okay.
no doubt, sir.
Okay, thank you so much. And one more thing I have to mention here is, uh, whatever you submit, we will be having weekly presentation where I will be asking you to present whatever you have written and submit. So suppose in a week, if you submit two or three article on the portal, so among those, I will give you chance to choose the best topic and give your presentation. Every week you have to present it, and for that, for the presentation, I will be granting you additional certificate. Okay.
Sure, sir.
Apart from this, we will be having, we invite guest, and try to acknowledge the student about the criminal procedure aspect, either in regard to bail or FIR or whatever that is. So those are taught through the live lecture by the guest. So those who participate in the live lecture, they are granted certificate for participation, and joining the class. Live class is mandatory for all the interns. Okay. So the
Yes, sir.
class is conducted once or twice in a week. That's all I had to mention. Thank you so much. You may leave the class. Good night.
Thank you, sir.